what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Things might be a little bit wet and slippery out there. It's really important that you stay nice and safe, and you can see we saw a little bit of moisture precipitation overnight last night. Hopefully we will see that die down just a little bit throughout the course of today, and we'll start to see that sunshine make its way out, but we'll take a look at that local weather forecast here in just a moment. I'm your in-studio host today, Maddie Evans, and we've got a great show in store for you for the next 2 hours of Good Morning Vail. Now, we've got some great national holidays to celebrate on a day like today, one of which is Denim Day. So if you're someone who loves a good old-fashioned pair of jeans or maybe a jean jacket, well, today's a day to break those out and wear them with a little extra pride. It's also a National Get Organized Day, so if you've yet to start your spring cleaning, well, then now is the time to do so. And National Pretzel Day, and we're going to tell you why that's so relevant here in just a little bit. Now, we've got a great show in store for you for the next 2 hours of Good Morning Vail. Like I said, we've got a local musician coming on to chat about some of the fun activities and events that he has coming up, and hopefully to play us some of his incredible music that he himself has written. Then we're going to show you some local businesses, introduce you to the Vail Valley Foundation, a wonderful nonprofit here in our community, as well as the Eagle Valley Library District, as they always have so many wonderful events and activities for you to get out there and enjoy. Now, speaking of events and activities, today we are not short of anything for you to get out and enjoy. First thing this morning, you can check out the Eagle River Water and Sanitation District. They are doing a water efficient landscaper program. It is $50 a person. It starts at 9 a.m. and it's taking place at the Town of Vail Library. You can still go online to register for this event. So if you or someone you know is really into landscaping, this is something that might be super beneficial, and especially because we're going to have such a great water year with how much snow we saw this year. Now, if you're looking for something else to do, maybe a little bit more sustainable, well then Walking Mountain Science Center still has their Climate Action Week taking place. And today there is a community recycling tour. This is going to kick off at 9 a.m. and this is just a great way to get out there, kind of understand a little bit more what's taking place with our recycling and how it works, especially because we had Charlotte Lynn a few weeks ago from Town of Avon in here to explain to us the different numbers of that little recycle symbol on all of your plastics, and so this is a great way for you to see that process and exactly what happens. Now, if you're looking for something to do later tonight, well, with the Read with Pride book club is happening over at the Bookworm of Edwards. This is a great way to get involved, whether you are part of the LGBTQ plus community or whether you just want to show your support and be an ally. This is a great way to do so, and especially because if you have not read the book, then you are so welcome to be there. They will have these incredibly written discussion questions that will get your brain thinking, kind of give you some answers to some questions you didn't even know you had, and so make sure that you check that out. That's taking place at the Bookworm of Edwards at 5:15 p.m. Now, if you're looking for something to do at the Eagle Valley Library District at the Avon Public Library as an adult tonight, well, it's adult craft night, and if you love plants and you like house plants and you like to keep them nice and healthy, well, then you'll love this craft night. It's taking place from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. and you can see it up on the screen. For more information, you just have to go to evld.org and then you can participate in all of the fun. Now, if you are a man here in our wonderful Vail Valley and you are struggling a little bit with your mental health, well, then there's a great support group for you to go and get involved in. Speak Up, Reach Out does such a good job of bringing community members together to show our support for one another, to give you a space to lean on one another. So this is Stuck in a Rut, Managing Life, a men's support group. men's support group. It's taking place from 5:45 to 7:45 p.m. at Sage Outdoor Adventure. Now, you can participate. You can go to Speak Up Reach Out's website for some more information, but it is that time of the year where we're starting to get into the off season. Maybe people don't have a job for a couple of months. Well, this is a great way to just find some peer support here in the community, so make sure that you check that out. Now, if you're looking for something to do with your hands that's a little bit more crafty, well, then you should check out Cocktails and Clay, and that's taking place at the Alpine Arts Center tonight. This is a really fun way to get out there, maybe participate in an activity, maybe meet some new friends. This is going to start at 6:30 p.m. It's going to go until 8:30 p.m. You can go to their website to register, or you can call them. It is $49 to participate in the fun, and this is a great way to get your craft on. There's so many wonderful activities for you to participate here in our community, and especially if you're someone who likes to use that right side of your brain and maybe have to be a little bit more artsy. Now, it is that time of the morning where we're going to talk about the bread of the day, so let's take a look and see what it is. We love the bread of the day because it always makes me super hungry first thing in the morning. Now, we want to thank Amaza Breads for baking these delicious breads each and every day. They are made with love, and you can find them over at Nap Harvest where you can get your hands on them. Today's bread of the day is a polenta loaf, so make sure that you make your way over to Nap Harvest. You get your hands on the delicious loaf of bread and you enjoy. They also have a daily sourdough bread that is to die for delicious, so make sure that you make your way to Nap Harvest and you get your hands on some of this incredible Amaza bread. Now we're going to take a look at that local weather forecast right after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at
As we take a look at that local weather forecast for today, we are expecting to see those temperatures warm up just a little bit. 34 degrees around 8 a.m., a high of 48 degrees. Now, partly cloudy skies, so we will see that sunshine make its way out just a little bit. Winds coming out of the northwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. That's going to make that 48 degrees feel just a little bit cooler than it actually is. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see heavy cloud coverage first thing this morning, and that's kind of tapering off throughout the course of today to bring us those partly cloudy skies starting around 12 p.m., continuing until 4 p.m. We will see that high take place around that 4 o'clock hour. Clear skies overnight tonight, which means that we're expecting a beautiful sunset. Now, as we travel along that I-70 corridor down in Denver, precipitation is still likely. 51 degrees, 50% chance of moisture, 48 degrees in Vail, 50 degrees in Avon, 54 degrees in Eagle, and they're going to see just a little less cloud coverage out to the west of us in Eagle. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, 27 degrees is our overnight low, 80% chance of snowfall, clear to partly cloudy skies, winds coming out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour throughout the course of today. I'm going to stand in front of this 80% chance of snowfall because I'm not feeling very confident in that one. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, afternoon showers are likely tomorrow, 60% chance, 52 degrees is the high, continuing into Friday, partly cloudy skies, 20% chance of precipitation. So that 80% chance is really going to ramp up in the morning tomorrow, not overnight tonight. Beautiful sunshine on Saturday, continuing into Sunday, and then again on Monday, mostly sunny skies. We are expecting to see those temperatures warm up throughout the course of the weekend. 55 degrees on Saturday, 59 degrees on Sunday, and then we will see those temperatures up into the 60s by Monday. So make sure that you've got a lot of sunscreen for yourself this weekend. Now we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun & Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, we have some incredible local artists throughout our community, and one of them has an entire featured section up at the St. Anthony Gallery, and that is Britton. And so we had the chance to chat with her a few months ago, and it was incredible because her story, and you can see we both almost cried during this interview because art is something that just pulls on all of your emotional strings, whether you see it or not. And so let's introduce you to Britton right now. If you're looking for something very fun to do for the next couple of days, well, you should make your way up to the St. Anthony Gallery and meet Britton because she is an amazing local artist here, and I heard that your pieces can turn a house into a home. I love that. Thank you. I love that too. When he said that, I was like, oh, I'm so stealing that from you, Eric. And so people can come up here and meet you and hear the inspiration behind your incredible works of art.
Yeah, ask me any questions you want. Talk to me about a commission. This is a perfect time. Yeah, make your house a home.
Make your house a home. And I think that that is so cool because we've chatted before and we've been in this exact area with all these incredible pieces that you have around us, and we've heard a little bit about your story. So for people who don't know who you are and what kind of art you do you want to give them a brief overview?
Sure, I'd love to. Let's see. Well, my work is definitely interpretive. It's about your experience with it. It's not about anything in particular. It's a feeling, and I want it to evoke a memory in you that feels good, something that you cherish, a reflection of you personally. So it's important for you to have the experience with the art. It's not really about me when I finish the piece. It's all about you.
Which I think is so cool and such a unique way to look at the art. Now, we have a great organization here. It's called the Vail Symposium, and they did this incredible program years ago where they brought a neurologist in, a art collector, and a curator to a gallery, and they talked about how pieces of art can take you to the same state as meditation can. And
Absolutely.
I feel like you capture that so well in your art.
Yeah, that's the state I'm in when I paint. People always ask me that. I'm in this state of total bliss. Like, I'm in my bubble, and I don't think about anything. It truly is that place of personal serenity, and I just surrendered to that space of nothingness where everything is possible, and what comes out is totally organic, and it just flows, and I don't fight with it. I just allow it, and that's the magic, and I like to think that is what people pick up when they experience the art, as it takes them back into themselves, into that same space where they can feel good and remember something awesome.
Which I think is so unique, and I think that's one of the special parts about your art. And you have had this wonderful collaboration with C. Anthony Gallery for quite some time because you do such an amazing job, and you have so many different pieces and so many different sizes, so people can really come and find that perfect piece to make their house a home.
Yeah, I've been here a long time, 17 years, which is
amazing.
Hard to believe. It makes me feel a little old, but that's good.
No, it's so cool to see that you're such a well-known local artist, and you have such a beautiful collection here. And then you've got a really unique piece up front that's going to benefit Battle Mountain right now that we should talk about.
We should talk about that. Yep, sure. Yeah, I mean, everything is about the layers, so it's all about the experience, and I feel that way with this gallery too. Every year is built on itself and evolved into something really beautiful.
Which we love to see, and we love to get to take the time to chat with you and learn all of this great information, because I feel like you're such a strong inspiration to so many. And I feel like this piece that you are donating to Battle Mountain is such a unique piece that's going to help those kids who truly look up to you as an artist kind of get their footing in maybe the art world.
Yeah, it's basically you can sponsor a student to go on their annual trip to LA for art enrichment. They're going to a bunch of different museums, and hopefully it'll just light that spark within, and we'll get some future artists out of it.
Now, as you were kind of finding your footing in your career, who were some of the artists that inspired you the most?
Oh, that's a good question. I've got a handful. I definitely resonate with Mark Rothko a lot for color theory and just the emotion of color. Caravaggio back in the Renaissance for just that deep, dark richness and the play of light. Like, I love the contrast and the drama that he created. And then I think Gustav Klimt is also an influence as far as just the metallics and kind of the design that lays in the fabric of everything. And then maybe one more is Frida Kahlo, just for her radiance and power.
Love Frida. She's one of my favorite artists to this day.
And her rebellious spirit,
Right.
I think that's important.
It's one of those things that draws you into an artist, and that's one of the appeals that you have for so many people, because your art does resonate with that simple side, that peace, that remembering of a moment.
Universal language. Yeah, that's what the universal language of art is really inspiring.
Which, if you had to pick a highlight moment of your career, which would you pick?
A highlight moment. There are many. I would say one of the first that I really still cherish is there was a family that came in. Gosh, this must have been the first year I was showing in the gallery, and one of my very first paintings that I really had an emotional attachment to. It was something that I had just kind of discovered what I do now, just really putting my heart and soul into it and letting it be, allowing it to happen, and surrendering to that whole process. And this family came in, and they actually saw, they had just lost one of their children, and they had an experience with the art where they felt that child in the painting. And I will never forget that, because it was just, I realized then that the power of what a piece of art can evoke, and the peace that they found in that, knowing that he was safe and had moved on. And that one, that's a heavy one, but That one will stay with me forever.
I just got head to toes goosebumps, and my eyes, I feel like, are starting to water as well. And that's one of those moments where you know you've made the right choice and the right steps in your career path, because you are doing what you love and you're being in the place that you love, and you're having these moments where you do get to fully surrender, but you're also helping people find that peace and find that, wonderful moment where that art is going to make that house a home.
Yeah, it's so far beyond me, It's above all of that.
You are such an inspiration. Your work is absolutely breathtaking, and you can see the power that it holds within you and then within the people that are interested in it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you for taking the time to meet with us and giving me all this great information. I still have goosebumps.
Oh, that's awesome.
We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time of the morning where we're talking Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now, we've got a Rumple blanket with us, which this is the original puffy blanket. And if you have not seen one of these, well, then they are great for the environment. And the reason that is because this blanket right here is made out of 60 recycled water bottles. So I'm just going to fold this down a little bit. You can see what the blanket looks like. These are absolutely amazing if you're getting out there to do anything outside. They are water and stain resistant, as they are finished with a DWR on there, making it nice and convenient for all of your outdoor needs. Not only does it curl up into this nice little packaging, so it's super low-key, mellow to take anywhere with you, but as well as getting it out and about, it is made with synthetic insulation, which means that it is machine washable. So if you do spill something on it, it's super easy to get nice and clean. You can see that this is a beautiful one with the Arches National Park on it. You can head over to Sun and Ski Sports to get your hands on one of these fabulous blankets, or you can go to their website at sunandski.com, and that way you can order one right to your house. We want to thank them for bringing you this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more, and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, we have an incredible place that will satisfy all of your sweet tooth needs, and that's Fuzzy Wigs, located in Vail, and we're really excited to have the opportunity to sit down and chat with them, so let's take a look. If you're running around Vail Village, well, then the best place to stop is Fuzzy Wigs Candy Store, and that's because they've got everything you could ever dream of here. And I'm standing here with one of the fabulous people, Matt. Matt, thank you so much for meeting us.
Oh, of course. Thanks for stopping by this morning.
What do you got going on over there?
Making a batch of caramel. We make all the caramel from scratch, so this is just basically like butter, sugar, glucose, and half right now. And then it boils for a really, really, really long time. And then I'll start adding all the evaporated milk in, and after like an hour, you have caramel.
And then you'll dip all of the delicious apples. And so you guys are one of the few candy stores here in the village where you can get literally everything your heart could ever dream of.
We're trying. I mean, we don't have everything, but I mean, we have a lot. And like, so for instance, this amount of caramel would probably cover 3 times as many apples as we have here, but we'll go back and we'll use all the caramel that's not on the apples, we'll use to make like caramels and turtles, and we use it in the fudge because we're making almost all the chocolate stuff here. So,
which is really incredible. Everything here is so delicious. You guys have my favorite sea salt caramels.
Oh, they're the best.
They're to die for.
Like dark chocolate sea salt caramel all day long.
All day long.
Yeah.
And this is the only place that I will come and get them. And if I'm like, try anywhere else, I'm like, it's okay. But the caramel is never as good as it is from here.
You can tell everybody that.
I
agree.
I just
right?
publicly did.
No, I fully agree, but I'm biased. So, of course.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, like, dark chocolate sea salt caramels are like a dark pecan turtle. Like, coming off the mountain in the morning after skiing or snowboarding before work, like, we'll be super hungry, and so we just house them. Like, it's like an immediate thing with coffee.
I can only imagine how much candy you probably consume in, like, a month basis.
Not as much as you think, because like the longer you're here, the pickier you get.
Right.
So I mean, yeah, we all have our moments, but you bring food so that you're not snacking nonstop. But oh yeah, we eat it.
Yeah, for sure. And the coolest part about Fuzzy Wigs is you guys are a family-owned and operated business.
Yes. So give me a second. I need to add some milk here. But yeah, so we've been doing this. We started doing this in '93 up in Steamboat. So, put some perspective on it. That was like when I made my first batch of caramel. That was 30 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, we're still family owned. It's us. Like if you were in some of our other stores, you'll run into like my mom and my stepdad and my brother. And yeah, it's just, that's the great thing about us being involved in all of it is it's still us. Like each store is a little bit different, and we do things here that we don't do in any of the other stores, and we carry local artists, and so we're trying to do as much of it here, and that's what makes it fun. I mean, we live here.
Right.
So, yeah.
And that's what does make it fun, because you come in here and you can tell that it's just an out there store. Like you guys get to have all of the most fun things in here, but also you can feel that family vibe as soon as you walk in. And I was lucky enough to meet Blake the other day, and so now I've met 2 of you guys and spent some time with both of you. And just getting to come in here and know that it's still family owned and that you guys are really living the Vail lifestyle that we all love makes it really cool.
Well, and like Blake's been around since he was 18. He came in like almost 14 years ago, and so now he's family, and he's still around, and like his wife Victoria works here, and Krista, who grew up in the valley, has been here for like 10 years, and so she'll come by with like her little 1.5-year-old Willow, and so yeah, it's once you're sort of sucked in and you're here for a while, you're just all family.
Which is the best part. And so if people should know anything about Fuzzy Wigs, what separates you guys from some of the other candy stores that they could come to in Vail, what would you say it is?
Well, we try to have a little bit of everything for everyone. So whether it's your grandparents or your parents or like little Willow, I mean, we try to have stuff for everyone. Yeah.
Which makes it so incredible. And where are you guys located, and what are your hours of operation if people want to come enjoy some of your fun candy?
All right. Well, we're right on the Children's Fountain. When people call and ask where we are, we say, we're across from Wild Bill's, and we're next to Pepe's and Axel's, and we're right on the Children's Fountain, and we're here every day. We're even in the off season, even in November. Unless it's snowing a ton and it's junky out, then we might be skinning in the morning, but we'll be here in the afternoon.
Which I think is the way to do it, and then it shows that you really live this lifestyle, which is the thing that we all know and love here.
Well, thanks. We appreciate we're just happy that everybody has been coming by for 14 years, and hopefully everybody continues to come by. And, we're here. We're not going anywhere.
Listen, I would like to tell you that we love you guys so much in my family that my dad makes his way from Park City to visit, and we always come in here and stock up on jelly beans.
Well, and it's funny because everybody has their own little thing when they come in. Mm-hmm. So, like, people from England, for some reason, they have a hard time getting Jelly Belly stuff over there. So they always stock up on that. But then we've been, like, over the past couple years, we have ramen. And so it's, like, and it's all special ramen from, like, South Korea, and it's super spicy. And so people have their own things that they come for year after year after year. And they expand on it a little bit, but there's always like your dad. He's always getting jelly beans.
He's always getting the jelly beans. I normally come in for the chocolate, the caramels, but also the shame factor is I probably come in here once every other week and buy something.
Everybody has that shame factor. We don't tell anybody, but seriously, that's the great thing is we know everybody who's around here because everybody's coming in on a regular basis, and that's what makes it great, because then we know everybody who's working around here and living around here, and it's just a great thing. And we've seen people, you know, over the past 13 years, like Candace from Axles, we've seen her daughters grow up. Like Seeger, who's Becky and Jesse, and they're over at Gorsuch, like we've seen him be born, and now he's in like, I think 5th grade or something. So we've seen a lot of people like grow up, and it's actually really cool.
And it just shows what a great part of the community you are. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us, teaching us a little bit about the caramel apple making process, and just spending some time with me this morning.
No, thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it.
We love it here. If you're running around Vail and you have a sweet tooth, well, then this is the best place to come because they've got everything for everyone in the family. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi there, everyone. On today's episode of Good Day Vail, we will be focusing in on the Vail Valley Businesswomen's Association, where we have Pam Elliott, the president of the organization, as well as Becca Chapin, the programming director, to tell us everything there is to know about VVBW and how you can get involved. So come back and watch Good Day Vail.
A lot of people have really come up to us in the last few months and expressed how dynamic they feel that the group is. There's a lot more young professionals like myself involved, which is really great and really fun. A lot more women kind of stepping outside of their comfort zones to come to meet new people, which is really wonderful. And just to be able to see and give women a place where they feel comfortable coming and sharing their goals. Some women have the most amazing goals out here in the Valley, and as Pam mentioned with some of our speakers that we have coming up, I mean, we have some really strong women speakers coming, so I didn't even know that there was so many fascinating people out here, so this organization has really brought that to my attention, which is really wonderful. So it's done a ton, and I think just really bringing people together and creating that community is beautiful.
Here at Sun & Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun & Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
TV8, there's more for you on 92. Serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Good morning, Vail.
Let's take another look at that local weather forecast for today. We will see those temperatures warm up progressively just a little bit. 34 degrees first thing this morning. 48 degrees is the high. Partly cloudy skies. Winds coming out of the northwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour, which could make that 48 degrees feel just a little bit cooler than it actually is. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see quite a bit of cloud coverage starting us off first thing this morning, slowly dissipating as we approach the early afternoon, continuing into the later afternoon, and then clear skies are expected overnight. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver slightly warmer, 51 degrees, but they're still expecting precipitation down there, a 50% chance of moisture. 48 degrees in Vail, 50 degrees in Avon, 54 degrees in Eagle, and they're going to see a little bit more sunshine to the west of us in Eagle. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 27 degrees is our overnight low, clear to partly cloudy skies overnight tonight. Winds coming out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, afternoon showers are likely, 60% chance of precipitation tomorrow. 52 degrees is the high. Continuing into Friday, decreased chance of precipitation with a 20% chance of moisture and a high of 45 degrees. But then by the weekend, we're going to see those beautiful spring temperatures and that sunshine make its way out. 55 degrees on Saturday, 59 degrees on Sunday, and then temperatures reaching up into the 60s by Monday. So as you're making your way out there, just remember that you need to continuously bring that sunscreen with you. We still are in that freeze-thaw cycle as you see those temperatures progressively warm up throughout the course of the day and then drop down quite a bit at night. So if you're driving first thing in the morning or later into the evening, just make sure you're giving yourself some extra travel time because that's when we're going to see that ice on those roads. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for a great place to go shopping for any of your indoor or outdoor sporting needs, well, then they've got you covered. We're going to introduce you to Squash Blossom, a beautiful jewelry store over in Vail Village right now. If you're in Vail and you're looking for a new piece of jewelry to upgrade your wardrobe like Hillary has done so nicely to me today, then you need to come into Squash Blossom. And I'm standing here with one of the great owners, Hillary. Hillary, thank you so much for meeting us.
Thanks for having me.
I mean, I cannot believe how much my confidence has lifted since we've come in here. And I've been like, look at this beautiful, creation that you've placed on me.
Yes, and this is over 10 carats of diamonds. And the great thing about this necklace is it moves. So Maddie, if you were going out for an evening and had an open back, think about taking this around the back
and spinning it,
and then you have a little choker situation, but then in the back you got to turn around and get this. See how sexy that is. And just one necklace can just boost your confidence, but then just add so much to your outfit.
Right, and it does so much. And a little black dress with this is perfect for wedding season, which is here, and getting out there and just feeling like your most graceful self, really.
Right, and also just with a white t-shirt. I think people always underestimate, I have nowhere to wear this fancy jewelry to. I'm like, just wear it with a cool t-shirt and go to a Bravo event.
Right, and speaking of cool t-shirts, you've got a cool t-shirt on, and then you've got some fabulous jewelry, and the stone that's in the flower is breathtaking.
I mean, look at this combination. So this is Irene New Earth. It's actually hand-carved turquoise, and then the center stone is an opal.
And that's such a unique shade of opal. Normally when you think opal, you think lighter stone. That's kind of that lavendery tone, which you don't find very often.
No, so there's different kinds of opal. This is a black opal, which you'll get the darker tone too.
Yeah. And so you guys have recently, in the last few years, taken over Squash Blossom, and you've given it a total facelift, brought in a lot of new jewelry, and brought in a lot of different styles of jewelry.
Yes, so we took it over, 2+ years ago. We just finished a remodel. Just want to keep it fresh and revamped, bring in some new lines. We carry Melissa Kay, Carolina Bucci, and Graziella. It's just some fun things that just kind of add to your wardrobe. We still have the classic Gerhan, Todd Reed, Mattia that have always been here, but just to add a little freshen up and spice it up.
Which it has totally given it a facelift, and for the better, because when you come in here, not only do you just want to buy everything, but there are so many fun colors and so many pieces that you just don't get to see everywhere else.
Yeah, I mean, we love to have fun, and so your jewelry should speak through your personality, and so that's kind of what we've tried to curate here in Vail.
And you guys carry everything, so from the gold to the silver to the diamond, and then bringing in the stones like the black opal and the turquoise, it just brings really the shelves here to life with all the color as well.
Yes, and we still carry, we're known for our Native American, so we have quite the collection of Squash Blossoms and other turquoise jewelry here. So we do have a variety of things.
And you've got earrings on right now, and these are so fun. They kind of have that 70s vibe to them, which I absolutely love. How fun they are. They're so fun, and these are available for people to purchase.
Yes, this is Irene New Earth too. She's one of my favorite designers right now. This is Chrysoprase. I just think it's just a fun color and just adds something extra, a little spicy while you're going out on the town.
Well, you're out on the town, or these are perfect if you've got that little white dress or something that you're wearing and you just need that pop of color that's going to bring the outfit to life. This is going to do that.
Yeah. Like I said, jewelry spices it up, and you really just something basic on the bottom and add some accessories, and it completes the look.
So if people are interested in coming in here, not only can they buy what they see here on the shelves, but if they find something that they love, maybe a pendant or something, and they want a different chain than what comes with it, you guys can totally order and customize things as well.
Yes, so we can actually custom make pieces as well. So if there is something in your jewel box that you're not wearing, like a stone that was passed down from your grandmother or whatever, you can bring it in and we'll custom make it and redesign it into something else. So it's all about wear your jewelry in your jewel box. So bring it in, and then we'll do like some custom styling too.
I have a promise ring from a boy that I dated when I was in high school. And I haven't put it on in like 6 years. Maybe I should bring it in. It has a beautiful opal stone and let you guys just like have your way with it.
We will redesign it for you, my dear.
I would love that because I wear it and I'm like, oh, the shame that I feel in this.
But that's the great thing about jewelry. It never gets old. You can always reuse it and repurpose it. It's, we're in the business of selling joy and adornment, my father-in-law always said. So it's passed down from generation to generation like nothing else that you buy.
Which that makes it really incredible, and it is incredible that you guys are located right here in the heart of Vail Village. So if people are interested in coming shopping, where's your location and what are your hours?
We are on Gore Creek Drive, literally across from Sweet Basil, and we are open 10 to 7, Monday through Saturday, and then Sunday 11 to 6.
Which is perfect. The best time to come shopping, I think, is after you go enjoy the farmer's market, and then you get to wander through the village. You've had your fun in the sun, and now you need to cool down a little bit and also update your wardrobe a little.
Update your wardrobe, and we have, since we took over the store, we have a full bar. So we are offering cocktails, sparkling water, Topo Chico, and we have the games on the weekend if there's golf or whatever. Last weekend I think it was Formula One.
So ladies, if you're going shopping with your husband and he gets impatient, bring him here, because not only can he sit down, put his feet up and relax and watch whatever he likes, but he can also have a drink while doing it.
Yeah, it's both the best worlds, right?
It makes it perfect, and especially for those who don't like to jewelry shop. But you guys also have a great selection of things for men. I was looking at the cufflinks that you guys carry earlier, and what unique pieces.
We have some cool cufflinks. We have some men's bracelets, chains. We even have a watch winder. And we also have hats, so we have a fun little hat bar too as well.
I can never ever walk in here without trying the hats on, only because I love them so much. I'm like still so heartbroken about the pink one being right in between the sizes, but I'm going to make it work somehow.
We will. And the summer, speaking of the market, you need to grab your hat first because it's all about sun protection. At least I tell my boys this today. I'm like, wear your hat and put on your sunscreen. He's like, why? And I was like, cancer's a real thing. So come grab a hat, protect your skin.
And if people come in, they see something that they've fallen in love with, and then they don't buy it, and they have buyer's remorse, can they go online?
We have it online at squashblossomvail.com. We also have a new system where we can create a wish list. So for the husbands, wives, whatever, that don't know what to get for your birthday or anniversary or special occasion, we will just create a wish list and text it to whoever needs to know and send nice reminders. And so there's no guessing when you're buying a gift.
Mom, I hope you're watching, and I hope that you note that this works for Jed at home.
Yes, for anybody.
Hillary, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us this morning, updating my wardrobe, and making me feel very confident and beautiful in these diamonds.
Good. You're always welcome to come in, my dear. Thank you for having us.
Of course. Make sure that you come shopping at Squash Blossom. Whether you just want a simple piece that you can wear all the time, or whether you want a stunning, elegant piece that you can wear all the time, but you can dress it up to the nines or you can dress it down. Squash Blossom is your one-stop shop for all your jewelry needs. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Hi, this is Maddie Evans, and you're watching the TV8 Visitors Bureau. Right here where I'm standing, we're at the Lions Head bus stop. Now, if you're looking to make your way from Lions Head to Vail Village, this is the place you want to be because the in-town bus runs here pretty frequently. You can catch it every 10 to 15 minutes on the dot right here, and they've got a nice countdown so that you'll know when that bus is approaching and how far away it is. And then there's multiple bus stops along the way, making sure you get to the right place. And all you have to do to request a bus stop in the in-town buses is pull the cord and you're set to get off the bus. Now that we've made our way here into Vail Village, you can go explore all of the great shops and restaurants that they have over here, but there are so many great stops along the way. On the in-town bus route, you can stop at the library, or you can stop at the medical center, or you can stop in Solaris. There are so many of them to stop and enjoy, and especially when the hustle and bustle of the town is taking place. Now, if you did park over in Lions Head, it's really easy. All you have to do is wait 15 minutes, jump right back on the bus, and it'll deliver you to the parking structure. Thank you so much for watching this edition of the Visitors Bureau. If there's anything else you need to know or if you want to see, make sure you contact us and we'll get it made for you. That's been it for this episode of the TV8 Visitors Bureau. We'll see you next time.
Hi, it's Max at TV8 Vail. We want to invite you all to the Wacky Winter Reading Program. It's open to all ages. All you have to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages. For more information, go on our website, tv8vail.com. And thank you to our sponsor, the Eagle Valley Library District.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We have so many wonderful local musicians here in our community, and I'm sitting with the one and only Sam B., who does some incredible things throughout our community. Good morning, Sam.
Good morning.
I'm so happy to have you here.
What an introduction. Thank you.
I mean, you crush it. I've seen you at so many
Appreciate
places.
that.
I
Thank
love
you.
when I'm like strolling through Vail Village during the summer and you're in a tent somewhere just absolutely belting it out with your little like band that you play with.
Yeah, those are really fun. Those are some of my favorite gigs, like the outdoor events at Vail. They always have tents. And I always get to have different players and stuff, so thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. That's a really good compliment. Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, I love it, and I love how involved you get to be in the community, so that way if people have missed you maybe at Vail, they can come see you at really fun things like ProSit tonight, which you host the open mic, so if people want to come, you don't just do music at this open mic.
No, so this is part of what I like to get at open mic is variety.
Yes.
And that's whether it's musically or not, because there's variety in as far as like how people play music too, and but I love getting comedians. We had this guy do. He said it was poetry, but it reminded me more of like a monologue. It was like an old Western monologue, and he got like super into it, and like that was really fun. And then we'll always have some good players up there. I like to take opportunities to do little clinics and teach about chord changes, like this is the 1 chord, 2 chord, 3 chord, 4 chord, 5 chord, 6 chord, 7 chord, back to 1. So in music, that's how chord changes work a lot. So I'll do clinics like that. Chord changes go 1 through 7. And then there's a set of major and minor chords. I know. So it's like a pattern. So music is essentially patterns. So what I like to try to do is, do little clinics on that, and then I'll have different players come up and do all sorts of different styles. And then I like to end it with a family jam. So we'll turn everything off. We'll turn the PA off, and the last like half hour, if we're getting into it, we'll just all sit around in a circle, and it's kind of like a campfire jam situation. So
I love that so much. There's
try to
no
mix it up. Yeah.
better way to feel like your community is your family than moments like that, because it really brings everyone together. And I feel like in moments of people reading their poetry or in moments of people playing their music, they're showing a vulnerable side to themselves that they might not always show when you're just sitting here talking with them.
That's crazy, right? Because you're showing so much of yourself, and that's what I like to encourage too. Is if you're gonna go up there, like, you know, we are here to support you and lift you up. So that's another thing that's important about my open mic. Is if you're gonna come up, be prepared. That's that's a must. That's a requirement. Prepare something. But if you're getting up there for the first time, I want to build you up. It's nobody's goal to tear you down.
At all.
And if you're gonna get out there and do your thing, that's important to learn how to overcome those moments. Because as a player, I still get butterflies every time I play. I'm nervous now.
Right, I mean, this is what I do for work, and sometimes I have moments where I'm interviewing really cool people like yourself, and I'm like, oh man, I can't mess this one up.
Stop
and
it.
then I get nervous, and that's just kind of part of it as being someone who performs or someone who public speaks. That's why you do it, because there is an adrenaline rush that happens moments beforehand, and you've been playing music for quite some time.
I've been playing guitar since I was 8.
Wow.
And so that means 27 years, long time. So I'm 34 now. I started when I was 8. And that never goes away. That's the cool part. That's the part about like exercising that muscle. And I think that's so cool to get people to come out and exercise that, you know. Get out there, perform. And it's not going to be perfect every time. It's not going to be pretty every time.
No, but each one's like a snowflake. It's so unique, and every performance is different, and there are little hidden gems in each and every one. So although you think that you might not have done your best, someone else is going to be like, that was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And so we're going to have you play a song for us, but really quickly, we have to give a shout out to this guitar because Sam B was giving me the history of it, and this thing is so cool.
This thing's so nice. I was dorking out because I was telling her this guitar is worth more than my cars. It's a 1949 Gibson Southern Jumbo. And this thing just like bellows. It's got a very open tone to it. Yeah, so anyways, I wanted to feature this. I was dorking out, telling Maddie about it at the beginning, so yeah.
All right, well, I think that you should really quickly, because we're going to just fade out the interview after you start playing your music. So when can people come to Prosit tonight to enjoy the fun?
Okay, so a couple things.
Yes.
Tonight is going to be the last night until off season's over. So I'm going to be gone for a month. We're going to have open mic as our last night, 7 to 10 every Wednesday when it starts going again. It'll start back up in June. So definitely be there or be square.
You heard it here. Be there or be square tonight. Open mic. I'm Prosit. Sam B, everyone. Sam, I cannot wait to hear you play.
All right, let's get it. This song's called Another Ride, and I wrote this a number of years ago. It's just about, adventures in the valley and being young and doing your thing. So here we are. Hey there, Drew, what you gonna do? Sitting there with the Moscow blues. Saying, hey pretty lady, let's sit down. Come a little closer, let me whisper something in your ear. See the bylight shine way up there, while you leave my love behind. But it's cold outside, lying on a dime, living real fast, holding on for another ride. For another ride, for another ride. See the black and blue shining right through, crashing tiny people sleeping through the avenue. Saying I'ma go for a drive, my head's in a fog. I got a date with a 10-foot, 3-headed dog. Don't waste no time trying to get in line. Say everybody knows that my time, my time. But it's cold outside, lying on a dime, living real fast, holding on for another ride. For another ride, for another ride. Hey, pretty lady, won't you take me away from this pain I've been living in? My friends say you're not real, but you are real to me. Can't you see that if you only do everything that I would do for you, everything I would do for you, for another ride, for another ride, for another ride. Hang on for another ride, for another ride, for another ride. Hey there, John, it's been too long. Caught another down jet, but now you're gone. But it's cold outside, lying on a dime, living real fast, holding on for another ride. For another ride, for another ride. Hang on for another ride, for another ride, for another ride, for another.
Wow. Your voice is amazing.
Thank you.
You're like deep rasp.
I'm tired right now. It's early. Yeah.
Sam B, thank you so much for coming
Thanks,
in,
Maddie.
spending
Appreciate
some
you.
time with me, and sharing all of your incredible music with us as a community. We absolutely love you here.
Oh my God, you're gonna make me cry. Thank you. That's super sweet. Of course. Thank you.
Of course. Make sure that you check out Sam B tonight at Ein Prosit, because it's going to be a ton of fun. You can hear him perform live. And if you are feeling a little bit bold, well, then you can get up there and perform live as well. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to welcome hour number 2 of Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tvavail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to hour number 2 of Good Morning Vail. This is a live shot from Glenwood Canyon. First thing this morning, or actually Glenwood, excuse me, and you can see the nice little wave going before they start to build it up for everyone to get out there and enjoy. Blue skies kicking off the morning down in Glenwood. It is going to be a breathtaking day out there, especially as we're going to see partly cloudy skies, but we'll talk about that weather forecast here in just a moment. I'm one of your in-studio hosts today, Maddie Evans, and I cannot wait to spend the next hour of Good Morning Vail with you. Now, we've got some great national holidays to celebrate today, the first one being National Denim Day and Get Organized Day. So if you've not started your spring cleaning yet, well, this is your little reminder to start doing so. It is also National Pretzel Day, so if you are making your way to open mic night at Iron Pros tonight, well, then they've got some delicious soft pretzels, and we highly recommend that you get your hands on some of those. Now, to kick off the morning, we're going to chat about some of the wonderful things that you can get out there and do in our community to maybe help the environment a little bit. So if you're someone who's interested in recycling, well, then Climate Action Week is still taking place over at Walking Mountain Science Center, and this is something that everyone can participate in, but this is a great way to know exactly what's going on as you're recycling things. So they are doing a community recycling tour at 9 a.m. You can go to walkingmountains.org, and then you can go to their event lineup to get some more information, but this is a really cool way to know exactly what happens with all of those plastics that you do recycle throughout your days and your weeks. So make sure that you check that out and you see what other activities they've got for the remaining Climate Action Week, since they did it for a whopping 10 days. Now, if you're looking for something to do tonight with another fabulous nonprofit here in our community, well, then Read with Pride Book Club is taking place, and it's taking place over at the Bookworm of Edwards, so you can check that out. Now, this is a really great way for anyone who is part of the LGBTQ plus community to just have kind of a little more support, but also a great way to show your support and be a wonderful ally. Now that this event is going to kick off at 5:15, it is going to be a really cool event, especially because they're going to bring the author on via Zoom. That way she can talk a little bit about the book as well. They always have the best discussion questions, so even if you did not read the book, you'll feel like you'll know what's happening just because they do such a good job over at the Bookworm of Edwards. Now, if you're looking for some fun things to do tonight, there are some great adult crafts happening, whether you want to make your way over to the Eagle Valley Library District. That way you can make a beautiful planter if you're someone who has a little bit of a green thumb. Well, this is going to kick off tonight at 5:30, and it's going to go until 7:30 p.m. It's taking place at the Avon Public Library, and you're not going to want to miss out on this. Now, we've got another great crafty activity taking place tonight, and that is Cocktails and Clay with the Alpine Arts Center. This is a really fun way to get out there, meet some new people, and just participate in a fun group activity. And so if you're looking to do something like this, this event kicks off at 6:30 tonight. It's going to go till 8:30 p.m. It is $49 at the door, or if you register online, but it is a ton of fun, and they're making these really cool aspen vases like you just saw up on the screen. Now, we've got a great hour left of Good Morning Vail. We're going to introduce you to Ross Lee and Hart from the Vail Valley Foundation, as they have so many things coming up for the summer, I was going to say winter season, for the summer season, because my brain is ready for spring. But we are so excited to chat with Ross about the GoPro Mountain Games, about what's taking place over at the Ford Amphitheater. The Villar Performing Arts Center is starting to do its lineup for the summer season, and so we'll chat with Ross here in just a little bit to get you motivated to get out there and get dancing. Then, of course, we've got the Eagle Valley Library District coming in. They've got some great events coming up, and we're going to chat with them about those and how you might be able to get involved, and also some of the great resources that they have. Now, it is that time of the morning where we're going to talk about the bread of the day, so let's take a look. If you love bread, well then this should be the segment for you, especially because we love what Amaza Bread does down in Eagle. They bake their bread fresh daily, and today is a delicious loaf of polenta bread. And so make sure that you make your way down to Eagle and you get your hands on this delicious loaf. Now, you can always get your hands on some sourdough daily, but you can go buy this bread at Nap Harvest, where you can also enjoy a wonderful indoor farmers market. If you are ready for that summer season and that farmers market to kick off, well then this is the place for you to go shopping right now. We want to thank Amaza Breads for doing their wonderful job of baking all of this delicious bread daily, and make sure that you make your way to Nap Harvest where you can get your hands on it. Now let's take a look at that local weather forecast. As we take a look at that weather forecast for today, we will see those temperatures progressively warm up. 34 degrees outside right about now at 8 a.m. 48 degrees is the high throughout the course of today. Partly cloudy skies, winds coming out of the northwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see some pretty heavy cloud coverage first thing this morning. That's going to dissipate. We're going to see some partly cloudy skies later into the early afternoon, continuing throughout the course of today. So we will see that sunshine make its way out. Clear skies as we approach this evening. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver slightly warmer, 51 degrees, 50% chance of precipitation, 48 in Vail, 50 in Avon, 54 in Eagle. Temperatures out to the west of us if you're going to make your way down to Nap Harvest and get some delicious bread. Nice and warm, and they're going to see a little bit more sunshine down there. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, 27 degrees is our overnight low. Clear to partly cloudy skies as we're going to see another little storm system move in tomorrow. Southwest winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour overnight tonight. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow, afternoon showers are likely. 52 degrees is the high. 60% chance of precipitation. Partly cloudy skies on Friday. Those temperatures warming up just a little bit. 45 degrees. Beautiful sunshine as we make our way into the weekend. 55 degrees on Saturday. 59 degrees on Sunday. Temperatures reaching up into the 60s by Monday. 63 degrees and mostly sunny skies. So if you are getting out there this weekend, make sure that you've got your sunscreen ready to go. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then make sure you tune in every day at 6:30 and 10:30 p.m. to catch The Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe. I'll be your host, Maddie Evans, and I can't wait to see you there.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these 2 luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, we had Sam B on earlier, a great local musician, but we also see some incredibly large musicians come through our wonderful community, and that's thanks to the Vail Valley Foundation. So we've got Ross Leonhardt joining me on the couch. Good morning, Ross.
Good morning, Maddie. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here bright and early.
Of course.
We love having you only because there's so many things that you can talk about.
Yeah.
Your scope is so large.
Yeah, we got a lot going on. A lot going on. We just announced another show at the AMP this morning, like 5 minutes ago. So Thievery Corporation with Boombox are coming out this summer. So and we announced Australian Tosh Sultana yesterday. So I think there's one more show to announce at the amphitheater, but it's the longest season we're going to have there this summer, and the schedule's pretty banging.
The schedule is incredible, and I know because I've bought tickets to so many of the shows already. And then my mom is like, so if I come for this weekend and I do it like this and I stay this long, do you think we could make it to 2 of them? And I'm like, sure, Mom, whatever you want to do.
Definitely, yeah, that's the way to do it.
And so we're looking at the lineup right now, and we've got some incredible bands coming, which is so cool. Old Crow Medicine Show, what a fantastic opportunity for people to get out there and see them, and then Camp and The Dip, and just so many wonderful people.
Yeah, so many good ones. Camp sold out, as you can see, and then we're getting into the Vail Dance Festival, which kicks off July 28th. And we just announced Moe's Original Barbecue Hot Summer Nights, the free shows at the amphitheater on Tuesdays and a couple Thursdays coming up. So it's crazy that it snowed, and we're looking at snow up on the mountains right now. And in just a couple weeks, we'll be outside at the amphitheater enjoying some live music and shows.
I cannot believe the lineup that we have this year. And
It's
you guys,
still scrolling.
It is still scrolling. I know. I was like the head and the heart. I have tickets.
Mount Joy,
yes.
That's a really fun one coming out from California. Pixies and Modest Mouse, that one I heard, low ticket alert.
Fruition again.
Fruition, that's kind of capping off our Hot Summer Nights series. And yeah, that's crazy. That's a lot of shows, and that's just the amphitheater there. We just recently announced the Alpine Bank Showdown Town free concert series down in Eagle, which is Thursdays, starting at the end of June, 7 straight Thursdays. And that's always a fun one to see the community of Eagle come out to every show.
Right, which is one of the coolest parts, is you guys do such a good job of making our community come together for music, for dance, for all of these different activities, because we are also now almost to the countdown of the GoPro Mountain Games this year.
Yeah, we're getting close. It's one of the best weekends of the year. It's so much fun. This year we're really trying some new things. We're doing some bigger slackline things coming. I know people have an appetite to check out slacklining. Try Dock Dogs is another fun one where people can try their dogs out on the Dock Dog pool. And one thing that I'm really excited about is we're debuting this collab creator stage this year at Solaris. We're going to have, we already do this where we have all these influencers and athletes and musicians and crazy artists. They're all in one place for that weekend. So we decided to create a stage and a creator stage for them, and they're all going to be kind of hanging out there doing presentations, interactive things with the crowds and stuff. So really, really excited about that one.
And you don't have to be a professional athlete to compete in any of the things taking place at the GoPro Mountain Games. It's pros versus Joes.
It's pros versus Joes. There's, upwards of $130,000 in prize purse money and prizes to be won. So go out there and do it for fun, do it with your friends, or make a crack at that prize pool.
42 days.
42 days.
Countdown is on right now.
It's coming. It is coming. Another thing, we're going to have about 15 adoptable dogs again at the Mountain Games. So they go very quickly. It's really cool. They're all dogs from Colorado. So if people looking for their adventure buddy and have been thinking about getting a dog, adoption's a great way to do it. And they'll be out there at the Mountain Games at the Eagle County Animal Services tent.
Which is so incredible because they do such a good job here in our community to make sure all of these wonderful dogs find forever homes. And we get to have them in the studio where they give us some of the success stories. And it like literally warms my entire being to have them here and hear this. And so to have them participate with another fabulous nonprofit like yourselves is so wonderful. And it just shows how broad our community's support for one another is.
Yeah, they're a great partner. Tons of great partners with the GoPro Mountain Games and everything we do at VVF. But yeah, it's coming quick. Lots to do. The music lineup's out. The Thursday through Saturday of the Mountain Games are ticketed concerts at the Amp. And those are looking really fun. O Re Bolo on Friday night, the three acoustic guys from Goose, kind of up-and-coming band out of Connecticut. That's going to be a really fun show. They just performed at the Villar Center this winter. The Black Crows folks, guys, Chris and Rich Robinson are coming out Thursday night. Yeah, it's gonna be a blast. Sun up to sundown.
I mean, yeah, you could start your morning seeing some great athletes doing some insane things. You can end your evening with some incredible live music. And not only that, but you guys don't shut down the Villar Performing Arts Center come summertime either. You guys maintain incredible shows there, too.
Yeah, that staff is taking a much-deserved break right now. They finished the season about a week ago, celebrating 25 years up there. So it's kind of blown it out of the water right now. The winter was amazing. Looking forward to a summer. We got a couple shows announced and a lot more will be coming for that one. Yeah, it's hard to believe summer's right here.
It is hard to believe, and it's hard to believe that you got to like start buying your tickets now, because I know that you guys have so many things that are selling out so quickly because all of the fun is to be had. And so we've got up on the screen right now the Villar Performing Arts Center, and you can even see limited availability on so many shows.
Yeah, and so like I said, we'll be announcing kind of that lineup through the next couple weeks and months. And returning this year are the show that, or oh man, what are the shows up there? Underground Sound, yes. Yeah. So we'll be announcing Underground Sound in the coming weeks, and that's a really fun Love for the Locals series. Really affordable tickets, interchangeable. You can share them with friends and family and pick who gets to go to what show. So yeah, more announcements coming.
Which we love to see. Now, if people want to get on the email list where they can see announcement after announcement after announcement after announcement, how can they do so?
Yeah, vvf.org has that. For the AMP, you can go directly there, grfavail.com. Highly recommend it. I get that question anytime we announce a show. A lot of locals are asking how they get on that early ticket list. So definitely check that out. That's the best way to get kind of early access and know right away.
Which is so cool, and that way you just you get to see everyone as they're teasing people too about who's going to be playing where. It is so fun. I remember seeing the email a few weeks ago that was we're getting close to Hot Summer Nights, which is my favorite event that we do here.
Yeah, that's so fun. That's the free concert series. It's kind of throughout the summer because there's so much happening at the AMP. We can't do it in successive weeks, but free shows. What I love about those is you'll see visitors to town out there. You'll see the mayor. You'll see your friends. It's just kind of like a who's who of the valley kind of out there on those Hot Summer Nights evenings. I
mean, I run into kids that I went to elementary and middle school with that I haven't seen since high school, and I'm like, whoa, this is insane.
Yeah.
It's so much fun, and you guys do such a good job. Now, you also have such incredible opportunities for people to volunteer throughout all of these activities that we've just talked about. So what's the best way for them to get more information?
Yeah, tons of volunteer opportunities. We're currently looking for some for the GoPro Mountain Games. It's a fun gig, and we again, nothing we do at VVF happens without our volunteers. It's really an important thing to everything we do. It's everything from answering questions, manning booths, packing swag bags that they all get themselves. So tons of volunteer opportunities. You can go to the specific programs, or vvf.org has all of it.
And then of course, Vail Valley Foundation is in charge of the Youth Power 365 here, which is another great way for people to get involved and do some volunteer work.
Yeah, and they're geared up for a busy summer. So there's tons of after school. If you're a teacher in the valley, there's tons of after school opportunities with the Youth Power folks. It's really cool to see. I was out there the other day at Avon Elementary for an after school program, and the kids absolutely love it. The kids are having a blast. They're outside, they're having fun, they're playing together. So tons of opportunity there, and Copa Soccer is celebrating 15 years this summer. That gets a lot of kids active and busy during the summer when they could be doing other things. So tons of opportunities with Youth Power 365, and it's really impactful what they do.
That's why we love the Vail Valley Foundation so much. You guys cover every aspect of our community so well.
What did we forget?
I don't know. We talked dance. We got the mountain games.
Showdown Town, yeah.
Showdown Town, hot summer nights.
It's all happening. I'm really excited for the Vail Dance Festival this year. That's one that every year I go, the more I'm in it, it's really cool and impressive. These are the top dancers. They're coming from all over. It's led by Damian Wetzel, who's the president of Juilliard. Like, you can't get much higher up in the dance world than that. So it's really cool to see. Their whole thing is collaboration. So they'll bring a ballet dancer with a hip-hop dancer and throw them out together, and they create a brand new piece of work. So Vail Dance Festival is another one I'm really excited to see soon.
Also, you can then walk around as you are like hearing about it or going to the shows, and then you'll see these ballerinas or these incredible hip hop dancers just getting a cup of coffee in front of you. And every time I'm like, I've seen you perform 3 years in a row, and like, I think that I love you. And I'm like, is this weird?
They're really nice too. Like, you should approach them and say
100%.
hello and give them some kudos. They're all really, really nice, and they all love coming to Vail. I've talked to a couple of them recently, and they just love coming here. It's the collaboration of it. It's the outdoors and just being in a beautiful place. A lot of them come from cities and do the same kind of dance year round. So they love being here, and it's cool to see.
And it's so cool to have them here. Ross, thank you so much for coming in, spending some time with us, and giving us all this great information.
Thanks for having me.
Make sure that you go to vvf.org. That way you can start to pick out your volunteer schedule for all of the incredible things taking place this summer. And that way you can see the entire lineup of events and activities, because it is going to be better this year than I would say ever before. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We really love that we're getting so close to spring and summer and those warmer temperatures, only because I don't know about you, but I'm so excited to see that sunshine. A great way to get out there and be a little more sustainable to our environment, but enjoy the sunshine is an e-bike. And the place to shop for e-bikes right now is Ski Town All-Stars, as they carry the incredible line of Super 73. So last year we had the opportunity to go and ride some of these fun bikes. Let's take a look. When you think of summertime, don't you think of getting out and riding your bike around? Well, Chris Pavona from Ski Town All-Stars has us on some lovely trusted steeds here. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Maddie.
These bikes are pretty cool.
They are Super 73.
That's it. They are super.
They're Super 73s, correct.
And so what makes these bikes so special compared to some of the other ones that you see around town?
So this brand I've been following for a while. They just have a really cool styling, kind of like that old cafe racer. They've got a pretty amazing range. They're fast, they're quick, they're fun, and I think it's just a perfect tool to get around the valley in the in the summertime.
Especially during the summertime, but then look at how beefy these tires are. I feel like you could ride these things in the winter pretty well if you're bold.
You could. The ice does get a little scary. We definitely have another tire that we'll be putting on some of the bikes for the wintertime, more of like kind of compared to like a snow tire. But yeah, they definitely have some off-road capabilities, especially with the one you're on with the full suspension. So so definitely a very capable bike.
And we've got 3 models right here, so let's talk about this one really quickly.
Yep. So this right here is our base model, most cost-effective, definitely not a lot of the frills, no front suspension, no light, but definitely a good starting point, 750-watt battery. And then next up is our most popular model. This is actually our most popular color as well. This is called the S2. It's going to have a 960-watt battery, front suspension, LED light, mechanical brakes, a range of about 40 miles, and it goes about 30 miles an hour, 31, 32 miles an hour.
That's speedy.
That's speedy. That's breaking some laws.
And then what about this one right here?
So that's basically going to have the same battery, same speed, about 30, LED light. It actually has a horn, which is pretty nice. So if someone's going to cut you off, you can definitely blast them. As well as rear suspension, and then the bigger tires as well. So that's kind of our high-end model.
I really want to push this horn.
We got to turn it on first.
All right.
Give it a second.
Okay. All right. We'll keep talking about bikes then, and then I'll launch the horn in here. And so if people are interested, they can come in here and buy bikes.
Yep. So basically the big thing is we like to get them on the bike, because once they get on the bike, they come back to the shop and they're just like smiling. They're smiling ear to ear. So that's the horn.
Yeah, I would say it's a pretty solid horn.
Yes, we just like to get people in here, try out the bikes. 8 times out of 10, Pumpkin gets on the bike and they come back in. They're like, I need one of these. And then they go home, their wife, their significant other tries it, and then they wind up coming back and buying a second one. So it's definitely been a pretty fun thing to have people pretty stoked out about these things.
And you guys are one of the few places in the valley that are carrying this specific model.
So we're technically the only dealer of Super 73, especially with the higher end models. There's another big box store has them, but we're the only ones that actually have the high end models.
Which these are really fun for people to get out, and so I think that maybe you and I should go ride some bikes.
Let's ride.
Perfect. We're going to go take these bad boys out for a spin, but we're going to take you along on the adventure. So we're going to get geared up, and then we're going to get outside. Stay tuned. We've made our way outside. We're on the bikes. We've got our safety first on. Make sure we're nice and safe out there. So, Chris, how do we use the bikes?
So basically, that's the horn. This is a bell. So if anyone gets in your way, you're prepared. So these have 2 different settings. You can do pedal assist, or you can use actually the throttle, which is right here. When the brake is engaged, you cannot use the throttle. So how I like to start out is by kind of getting a little lift off with a little throttle, and then you're right into your pedal assist.
Perfect.
Same thing as most bikes. You got your rear brake, you got your front brake. Pretty simple. It's just like riding a bike.
Oh my goodness.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I love a good dad joke.
Yeah.
So if people are interested to come ride the bikes, test them out, they can
Yep.
just come find you at your shop. Where are you guys located?
We are here in beautiful Eagle Vail, Colorado, also known as the Green Mile. We're right next to Pier 13 Liquors, Huga Life, Big O Tires adjacent. Yeah, we got everything right here.
And do the helmets come with the bikes?
If you really want one of these lovely peach salmon pink helmets, I'll give you one for free.
if you buy a bike.
Only you buy a bike.
Yeah, that's the stipulation.
Absolutely.
You have to buy a bike.
Yep.
All right, well, so you've got some accessories on yours. Let's talk about those really quickly. Not only do you have the speaker attached to the bike for the fun of it, but you've also got your trusted sidekick, Koa, in the back.
I actually forgot she was back there. You're being such a good girl. You're being such a good girl. So yeah, we've got this bike outfitted with some racks, a basket, some chrome bags, speaker, phone holder, a little bell. This has kind of a lot of the common things that we put on the bikes,
And
especially the dog.
Especially the dog. If you have a dog that can fit in the basket, they'll give you a basket to put your dog in the basket. I'm gonna need like a suitcase size basket to
Yeah.
put my dog in there.
Yeah, you might need a little sidecar.
Oh,
They
that
make
would...
them. They make them.
Wow, look at, and can you special order those for people?
For sure.
God. You're just making everyone's dreams come true.
That's what I do.
I think that we should go for a nice little bike ride, but before we go for a bike ride, I think that we do the proper send-off.
Let's ride.
Following you.
Okay, here we go.
You.
And squeal.
Chris, these bikes are a ton of fun. I think everyone needs one in their life.
Everyone.
Everyone.
But we only have 20 left, so
20 left, that's it.
that's it for the year.
Wow, so if you want a bike, you have to come into Ski Town All-Stars right now and get your hands on a Super 73.
Yes, ma'am.
That simple.
That's simple. Just come on in. Come and knock on our door.
Come and knock on their door. Get a bike from Ski Town All-Stars. One more time, where are you guys located and what are your hours so people can make sure that they get their hands on the bike properly?
We are in Eagleville, Colorado on the Green Mile, next to Pier 13 Liquors. We are here 9-ish to 6-ish Monday through Friday, and then 10-ish to 2:30-ish on Saturday.
Chris, thank you so much for all of the fun. We're going to keep riding bikes because it's a ton of fun, but we hope to see you come visit them at Ski Town All-Stars. All right, let's go.
You!
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time of the morning where we're talking Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now we've got a Rumple blanket with us, which this is the original puffy blanket, and if you have not seen one of these, well then they are great for the environment, and the reason that is because this blanket right here is made out of 60 recycled water bottles. So I'm just going to fold this down a little bit. You can see what the blanket looks like. These are absolutely amazing if you're getting out there to do anything outside. They are water and stain resistant as they are finished with a DWR on there, making it nice and convenient for all of your outdoor needs. Not only does it curl up into this nice little packaging, so it's super low-key, mellow to take anywhere with you, but as well as getting it out and about, it is made with synthetic insulation, which means that it is machine washable. So if you do spill something on it, it's super easy to get nice and clean. You can see that this is a beautiful one with the Arches National Park on it. You can head over to Sun and Ski Sports to get your hands on one of these fabulous blankets, or you can go to their website at sunandski.com, and that way you can order one right to your house. We want to thank them for bringing you this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Knapp Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Knapp Nectar Hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Let's take another look at that local weather forecast for today. A little bit cooler temperatures first thing this morning, 34 degrees around 8 a.m., high of 48. Winds coming out of the northwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Partly cloudy skies are expected. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see first thing this morning, we are expecting some heavy cloud coverage. That's slowly going to dissipate, and we're going to see those partly cloudy skies throughout the course of this afternoon. As we approach this evening, we will start to see that clear up just a little bit. So we will see that sunshine peek its way out this afternoon. So hopefully you get out there and you enjoy it. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver are definitely warmer, 51 degrees. They are expecting to see some heavy precipitation down there, 50% chance of moisture in the Front Range. 48 degrees in Vail, 50 degrees in Avon, 54 degrees in Eagle. So out to the west of us, less cloud coverage and those warmer temperatures definitely coming out in full force. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 27 degrees is our overnight low. Now, we will see those clear skies develop to partly cloudy skies overnight tonight. Winds coming out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, this 27 degrees overnight is going to continue that freeze-thaw cycle that we talk so much about. So if you are getting out on those roads first thing in the morning before those temperatures start to warm up, just give yourself that extra travel time. That way you're staying nice and safe out there. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, you can see that freeze-thaw pattern continuing throughout the course of the next 5 days. But afternoon showers are likely tomorrow, 60% chance of precipitation, high of 52, overnight low of 24 degrees. Then by Friday, decreased chance of precipitation, partly cloudy skies, 45 degrees is the high. And then into the weekend, we're going to see some beautiful sunshine make its way out. Those warmer temperatures also coming out, 55 degrees on Saturday, 59 degrees on Sunday, and then temperatures reaching up into the 60s by Monday, 63 degrees, mostly sunny skies. Like I said, that freeze-thaw pattern continuing. If there's anything that you need for any outdoor sports that you know and love here in our community, make sure that you go check out Sun and Ski Sports. We want to thank them for bringing you this weather report this morning. Now, right before we introduce you to the Eagle Valley Library District, we're going to take you over there and we're going to help you make the transition from picture books to books with words for the kiddos at home. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Carrie Thorne, and I'm one of the children's librarians at the Eagle Valley Library District. School is out for the summer, but it's still important to keep our children reading, and that means finding books at the right reading level. For many caregivers, finding books for an emerging reader who's making the leap from beginning reader to early chapter book is the hardest. For these readers, look for books with short chapters, engaging artwork, lively characters, lots of white space, and a large font. All are elements in helping newly independent readers gain confidence. Here on display are some of my favorite early chapter books, like these two new series about friendship, Cornbread and Poppy by Matthew Cordell and Sydney and Taylor by Jacqueline Davies. So stop by one of your local public libraries this summer and we'll help you find the just right book at the just right reading level for your child.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey there, this is Cece from Good Day Vail, and today I had an awesome discussion with to avid hut trip enthusiasts. And man, if you're looking for something to do to get you out of your comfort zone, it really is about going on a winter hut trip. So watch Good Day Vail today and learn something new about how to thrive in the valley.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Learn the latest in science each week and how it relates to everyday life. From space exploration to plant biology to the latest in high-tech advances. Every new scientific development is explored and explained in an understandable way. Amazing stories each week. Watch Science Now.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, we love the Eagle Valley Library District not only for all the events and activities that you can participate in, but all of the resources that they have, and especially if you are someone who loves those good old-fashioned archives. And we've got Carrie May joining me on the couch first thing this morning. Good morning, Carrie May.
Hello, thank you for having me today.
I'm really excited to have you here because off camera we always nerd out about books,
Yes,
and so
yes.
we get to talk through all of the books that we're currently reading together. And you've had some great recommendations recently. I will say that
Yeah, we always like to chat books, so if anyone wants to stop in the library, get some good ideas, we will have them for you.
I talk to Carrie May, she gives me my next read, and then I pass it on to my mom. So my mom goes, I just listened to the short clipping of lessons in chemistry, and she was like, I love it. And I was like, you haven't even met the dog yet.
Right? I know, the dog was so good in that book. I just love his name, 630. So
630.
good.
So good. But we're going to shift gears because Eagle County is celebrating 140 years. We've been talking about it quite a bit here on TV8's Good Morning Vail with Claire Noble. And you guys have an incredible archive for people to learn more about our wonderful community.
Yeah, so we do. We have phenomenal, and it's digital. So you can actually search it online. You can search it through our catalog. It's a great partnership that we have with Eagle County Historical Society. And it's really unique for a local library, I guess you could say, to have such a robust, digitized, historical collection. So I think it's something that some of our staff members have worked really hard on, and it's something that we're really proud of. So we definitely want people to know that it is there. I just love kind of searching all the old photographs, and you just learn so much about Eagle County. One thing that was really shocking to me when I first got here was that at one point in time, lettuce was like a huge crop in Eagle County. Someone came into the library and was like, I need photographs of lettuce. And I was like, so confused until I backtracked a little bit and realized that they meant they wanted like historic photographs of like the lettuce fields. So it's just a really, really great resource. The Avon Public Library will be hosting the Now and Then historic photograph exhibit in the month of May. So again, this is a partnership with Eagle County to celebrate the 140th anniversary.
Which is so cool. And then, of course, we've got this website that you gave to us that has so many incredible members of our community throughout the years. And so people, if you are looking for someone who made a difference here or did this is the place to go.
Yeah,
so
like Nottingham families in there. I mean, there's like so many founding families. You know, throughout the years, families have been so gracious in donating some of their family photographs and historic documents so that we can preserve them and keep them and really treasure Eagle County history.
Which I love Eagle County history.
Yeah.
I originally went to school here in the 4th grade for the first time. And I also learned about the lettuce and was like, what?
Yeah.
That's like, you know, sometimes you get on the chairlift and they're like, today's question of the day, like, what farm used to be where you're standing? And you're like, a lettuce farm?
Yeah.
That's insane to think about.
Yeah, and like the big sheep herds, like there were huge sheep herds here, learning about like the railroads and just, I don't know, the whole history, the mining history is really fun. It's such like a diverse culture. I think now everyone thinks of Eagle County and they definitely think ski country.
Right.
But that's not historically what Eagle County was. That's like a relatively newer thing for us. So it's really kind of cool to go back and learn about the roots of Eagle County.
I mean, the ski country is part of it now. And 10th Mountain Division really changed all of that.
Absolutely.
But there's so much before that that is insane. Like the trades that we used to do for beaver pelts is crazy.
Yeah,
to
it
just
really is.
Go into it.
Yeah, it's like mind blowing. You're like, wait, that happened in Red Cliff? Like, there's so many fun stories that you can learn about when you start digging through that archive and looking at those photographs and things like that.
And some really rich history. And so you guys are going to have the then and now, which is going to be phenomenal, only because we've seen little sneak peeks of the pictures. And it is crazy to see what the town of Avon looked like or what the town of Minturn looked like. And then some towns have not changed that much, and you can see that.
I know, Red Cliff's the one. I just like love going to Red Cliff because it still feels like vintage and authentic, right? It hasn't quite changed as drastically as some of our other locations.
Well, and then we have places like Gilman, which is just such a phenomenon in itself, and you can see more of that history within this archive too, and so people can use these resources at their fingertips.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think there used to be like a horse race track that was in either Eagle or Gypsum, and so like, yeah, there's just like these really cool stories about things that came out of our community that I think it's really cool that we treasure and that we have access to, and literally everyone has access to it through evld.org. It's there, it's waiting for you to go find it.
It's right at your fingertips, and so if you're someone who likes to know the history of where you've been or where your community has been, this is the perfect resource for you.
Absolutely. It's a wonderful resource. And if you like history on a broader scale, we also have the Digital Public Library of America, which is it's an amazing collection of historical documents, photographs, literally from all over the country. And this project has worked with really, really small historical societies to really, really large historical societies. So again, you know, whatever area you're interested in, like we have something for you to help you, you know, kind of get back in touch with some historical information.
Which I think that there's no cooler way to connect with the community than knowing the history of the community, whether it's our community directly or whether you're about to travel and maybe you want to learn some more about some other communities. As we were just talking off camera about our travel plans coming up, there's some cool things that could be taught to you through this entire archive.
Absolutely. And like we also, you know, we have a lot of people coming here from a lot of different places. And, you know, so maybe you want to do a little research about your hometown. And so we have access to that. So again, no matter where you're interested in, we definitely have some historical connections for you to discover.
Or if maybe you say something and then you have to fact check yourself,
Yeah.
that's a great way to do it
Absolutely.
at the library.
Absolutely.
You know those resources are real.
Yes, absolutely. we definitely, all of our resources, databases, everything like that are authentic and vetted. So it's always a good place. It's so funny. A lot of my friends are like, I start with Google. And I'm like, I start with EBSCO.
Right.
So,
it's not going to have those like crazy Wikipedia
absolutely.
answers.
They're
that
not
you're
gonna
like,
have, they don't have paid ads that pop to the top.
right, exactly. You
So.
get right to the source quickly. And then,
Absolutely.
of course,
Yeah.
Books in Bloom.
I know. It's here. It is here. I
Yes.
can't believe it's here. So this is an event that we literally work on all year round, and it's here. It's coming this Saturday, April 29th at the Westin here in Avon. We have three great authors coming, Meg White-Clayton, Kent Nurburn, Jen McKinley. Wonderful food at the Westin. It's just a great afternoon to get to hear some authors talk about their trade. So if you're interested in writing, if you're just a book lover, if you want to meet other book lovers, this I can't recommend this event enough. It is the only ticketed event that Eagle County does. All of our other programming is free. This particular event is ticketed. $35 for everything, though, for access to 3 authors. You can get your book signed. You can get your questions answered. All the food, everything is included. So you can get your ticket now at evld.org. And we really hope to see you there this Saturday.
Which this is one of those things that is so cool. Our community gets to experience. And as we had those 3 author names up on this screen, you could just see in those short bios, New York Times bestseller, won multiple awards for multiple different genres. Like, they are so cool, and they come to our community to enrich your experience as a book reader or a future author.
Yeah, absolutely. This is one of the things I love about living in Eagle County is we have so much access to the arts, right? We have tons of great music here, tons of great dance. And so the library district is really trying to make sure that we also have great writers coming and talking to our community. So we want to make sure that our community has access to all of the skills and arts. So this really is an opportunity for you to connect with some really well-known authors with, like you said, tons of accomplishments under their belts. So we're just really excited that it's here. They're coming. So we hope to see everyone on Saturday.
And we're going to have beautiful weather, so you can enjoy your stroll over
Absolutely.
to the Westin, and that way you can be in the sunshine. Carrie Mae, thank you so much for taking the time. Tickets are still available, correct?
Yep, evld.org. Tickets are available.
Carrie Mae, thank you so much for being here this morning and giving us all this great information.
Thanks for having me.
Make sure that you go to evld.org. That way you have your hands on all of the great resources, all of the great archives that we just looked at. If you have any questions about Eagle County history, that's the place to start because they have access to everything. And then, of course, buy your tickets to Books on Bloom because I will be there, and I am so excited, and I hope you're as excited as I am. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tva8vail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Good morning, Vail.
Let's take one final look at that local weather forecast for today. Temperatures warming up to a high of 48 degrees. Winds coming out of the northwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. We are expecting to see partly cloudy skies throughout the course of today, so that sun making its way out pretty sporadically. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, cloud coverage first thing this morning. That's slowly going to dissipate to bring us those partly cloudy skies throughout the course of the afternoon. Clear skies as we approach this evening. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver slightly cooler, 51 degrees, 50% chance of precipitation, 48 in Vail, 50 in Avon, 54 in Eagle. So Eagle being the warmest along that I-70 corridor, and they're going to see a little bit more sunshine down there to the west of us. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, 27 degrees is our overnight low, clear to partly cloudy skies, as we are expecting another little storm front to move in tomorrow. Winds coming out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow afternoon showers are likely, 60% chance of precipitation. That's going to dissipate to a 20% chance of moisture by Friday. Temperatures starting to warm up and then dip down just a little bit on Friday, but nice warm temperatures as we approach the weekend with this beautiful high pressure system coming in to sit above us. 55 degrees on Saturday, 59 degrees on Sunday. Temperatures reaching up into the 60s by Monday. We want to thank you so much for tuning in to TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Wednesday edition. We love getting to be here for you each and every day to bring you so much wonderful information of things taking place here in our community, whether it's local artists like Sam B, whether it's things like the Vail Valley Foundation and how you can get involved with volunteering with them, or the Eagle Valley Library District and all of their wonderful activities. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow because we've got another great show in store for you.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller on TV8 Vail.